as you know, today is my 20th birthday, so I thought I'd do my video of 20 thoughts on turning 20. I even made a list, and I have to do this quicker because I did it in my last video and it turned out to be like 8 minutes, so I am trying to do this a little bit faster, so go. 20 thoughts on turning 20. Number 1, I'm not a teenager anymore, and I can't use the excuse, but I'm a teenager to get out of things. Now I'm like responsible for my own actions and stuff like that. Number 2, 1 year until I can legally drink. Yeah, it's getting closer. Holy crap. Number 3, this is actually what my roommate told me, I think last night around midnight. She said, "Congratulations, you're 20. This is the best decade of your life." Which I hope it's a good decade, but I'm also hoping that the other decades that I'm going to be living in, which I'm hoping are quite many of them, are also pretty awesome, because if my 20th decade is my best decade, that's really not saying much for the rest of them. Number 4, holy crap, I'm an adult. Just leave it at that. Number 5, college graduation is getting closer, and I've spent so much of my life in school, like all of it, that I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm not in school, and that's a scary thought. I mean, I was still closer to graduation yesterday when I was 19, but still, it's a big deal that I'm going to be graduating and not being in school anymore, because all I've ever done is school, so I don't know what to do outside of it. Okay, number 6, in Jane Austen time, I would probably have kids by now. Just let that scary thought sink in. Me, with kids. Ugh. Ugh. Number 7, I can almost have one of those cool sideways licenses. Not one of the up and down ones, but the cool sideways one. That's what a license is supposed to look like. Number 8, also in Jane Austen time, I'd probably be married. Yeah, me, married. I mean, I think about my wedding, but I don't really think about marriage. Like, I'm so glad. Be thankful for the 21st century. Let's just think about that for a second. On turning 20, I am thankful for the 21st century. Alright, number 9. Oh my gosh, I really am an adult. Second time on this list, but oh, what? Who let me be an adult? That shouldn't be allowed. Number 10. There are some people who are much younger than me, like 15, who are really accomplished, and I'm gonna need them to stop because I'm not that accomplished, and now that I'm 20, it's really sinking in that there's like young people who are like famous actors and singers, and I'm like, ugh, can you stop being so much more successful and so much more talented than me? Because that just makes me, feel bad that I laid in my bed and watched TV for the last 3 days. Number 11, birthdays are a lot less fun. Like in elementary school and stuff, you were like, let me bring snacks for all my friends in school and my class, and I'm gonna have this really big fun party full of lots of crazy, and it's gonna be themed. And today I've been, hanging out by myself and reading, and it's a lot less fun, which I think is the only thing I'm excited about having kids about. I mean, I'm actually, you know what I mean. But like, throwing like amazing birthday parties for my kids, because they deserve awesome birthday parties. Birthday parties are awesome. Number 12. This is a weird thought that occurred to me when I turned 20, but soon, as in like 5 years, which is closer than it seems, I won't be able to be on my parents' insurance. And that means I gotta start paying for things, like insurance, which is weird to me. Number 13. Holy crap, I'm not an adult. That actually stemmed off of thought 12, because thinking of paying for insurance made me think of like mortgages and like taxes and like paying for things. Like, did you know Wi-Fi is not free? You have to buy it and like install it into your house and be paying for it every month. I thought Wi-Fi was just standard and it just came with everything. That's a lie, I didn't really think that. Number 4, I'm on 14. Number 14, I am not a teenager anymore, which, as number 1 stated, it was a negative, but on number 14, it's a positive, because not being a teenager anymore is actually kind of awesome, because people can be like, oh, you're a teenager, and I'm like, no, I'm not, I'm 20. I'm not in those awkward teenage years anymore. I'm in my awkward 20s now. Yay! 15, I can almost rent a car. I don't know why that's important, but I thought of it. Number 16, I can almost sing Taylor Swift's 22 and almost be actually feeling 22. Yeah. Number 17. How old is too old to still be reading young adult and avid readers books? Because like, I know Rick Riordan reads mostly for like middle schoolers, but I really like his books. Like, is 22 old? I'm gonna go with no, because I'm planning on being a young adult author, so I need to continue reading up on my genre. So yeah, but that thought occurred to me. 18. I am an even number now. As you can see, I started running out of thoughts about the end of this, And that's a thought that occurred because 19's odd, 20's even. Congrats on the math lesson. Number 19. Even though it says that I am 20 on my birth certificate and my driver's license and my passport and all that stuff, really I have the mentality of like a 6-year-old. Yeah. I still like hanging out with my parents and stuff like that. So I'm really not actually 20 in my mind. I also have the mentality of like an 80-year-old because I really like knitting and staying home. So yeah, that's a thing. And lastly, but not leastly, that's not a word. Anyway, last but not least, thought number 20. And that is, am I old enough for this? When did this happen? I'm not old enough to be 20. I was like 15 a day ago, wasn't I? I don't know, this is weird. I have to start being ready for adulthood, and that's a little strange. And wow, I'm 20. That's a big deal for me. I'm grown. I'm a grown person. Whoa. But anyway, JanMarie, for my birthday, I did my 20 thoughts on turning 20. You turned 20 in February, so you'll also have, you know, some thoughts on that. But anyway, this is a long video, so I'm going to end it now. I will see you on whatever day you decide to do your videos. JanMarie out!